Move over, woke California. A new sheriff's in town. Scholars are increasingly recognizing that a new and rising force is emerging as America's most powerful and populous state. And that, of course, is Texas. The Lone Star State is fast becoming the center of the nation, and that prospect has leftist liberals terrified. Over the past 20 years, Texas has been steadily climbing up the ranks of the more populous states in the Union. In 1960, Texas was only the sixth most populous state, lagging behind Ohio, Illinois, Pennsylvania, California, and New York. However, by 1970, things already began to change. A clear trend towards westward and southern migration resulted in Texas surpassing New York in population, and that population surge has only continued. At the same time, California has been hemorrhaging residents. According to the U.S. Census, every year for the past 15 years, an average number of 100,000 Californians leave the state as over and against those who move in. California, for the first time ever, has actually lost a House seat due to its rampant depopulation. By contrast, Texas has added nearly 10 million residents during the same time period, gaining 2 additional congressional seats. Today, Dallas-Fort Worth is the 4th most populous megaregion in the entire nation. By the 2030s, the population of the Texas Triangle region, Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, and San Antonio, is projected to surpass the entire population of Southern California. We should note, too, that this trending Texification of America is part of an even wider trend, and it's not just a mass exodus from blue states to red states. It's actually a mass exodus from blue counties to red counties. A new report just published by Issues and Insights found that there's been a massive migration out of counties that voted for Joe Biden into those counties that voted to re-elect Donald Trump. The census data shows that almost 2.6 million residents left blue counties and moved to red counties since Biden was elected. In fact, more than 61% of the 555 counties that voted for Biden, over 330 of those counties, lost population due to people moving out. By contrast, of the over 2,500 counties that voted Trump, 65% gained population. So it's a virtual one-to-one correlation. For every person Biden counties lost, Trump counties gained. And no state in the nation is profiting more from these mass leftugees than Texas. But that, of course, raises the question, doesn't this mean that solid red Texas is in danger of turning blue? I mean, with all of these leftugees from states like California and New York, isn't Texas at risk of them bringing their woke politics with them? The answer is going to amaze you. But first, many of you have been kind enough to notice that I've lost a couple of pounds of late. And it's true, I've lost over 60 pounds. That's right, gang. I've tried everything under the sun to lose weight, and nothing worked until I discovered the fantastic nutrition coaching of PhD Weight Loss. PhD Weight Loss is a 100% over-the-phone nutrition behavior coaching program that I simply cannot possibly recommend enough. I was able to eat delicious meals all the while reaching my weight goals in record time. And gang, it was one of the easiest things I ever did. They completely take out all the guesswork behind what, when, and how much to eat. They make the process painless, simple, and as easy as possible. Dr. Ashley Lucas has helped thousands achieve their health goals over the last 15 years. And guess what, gang? You're next. Do it. Do it. I'm telling you, change your life by clicking on that link below. Or give them a call at 864-644-1900. Tell them that Dr. Steve sent you. And join me and thousands of other patriots who are taking back control of our health today. Click on that link below right now or go to myphdweightloss.com. It's not just political and social liberties that are attracting residents by the millions to Texas. Texas has also made significant strides in its economy. It leads all 50 U.S. states in terms of exports, with nearly $500 billion worth of products exported in 2022, an astonishing quarter of all U.S. exports combined. Texas is also home to a large and growing number of Fortune 500 companies, far surpassing California or any other state for that matter. Just ask Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg before their planned cage fight, of course. And to top it all off is, of course, Texas's vast oil and gas resources, energy industry, and technological innovations. Texas has become a global leader in oil and gas production, producing nearly 50% of America's total oil production and 25% of its natural gas production. But again, all of this begs the question, could Texas fall victim to its own success? Can Texas end up turning blue as a result of all of this mass migration? And the answer, thankfully, is a resounding no. A number of polls have been conducted on blue state expats who have most recently moved from California to Texas. Back in 2013, a poll found that California refugees arriving in Texas were actually 57% conservative as compared to 27% liberal. In 2018, when Senator Ted Cruz ran against the ultra-left clown Beto O'Rourke, a Texas native, ironically, exit polling data found that native Texans were more likely to vote for O'Rourke than were the transplants. In fact, the refugees favored Cruz by 15 points, whereas native Texans favored O'Rourke by 3 points. Given that Cruz won by only 2.6% of the vote that year, if it weren't for the refugees, Beto O'Rourke would be the senator of Texas right now. Moreover, get this, in January of 2020, a poll conducted by the Texas Public Policy Foundation found that out of 800 registered voters in Texas, native Texans supported Trump over Hillary by 7 points, whereas the refugee transplants supported Trump over Hillary by 12 points, nearly double that of native Texans. And so this is why pundits are more and more realizing that the mass migration to red states like Texas is actually only ending up making these states more red, not less. This is why in just 4 years' time, Florida, once a purple state that voted for Obama twice, is now a solid red state with a Republican supermajority for its legislature. In fact, Republicans now have an astonishing 25 supermajorities throughout the nation. And at the center of those supermajorities stands Texas, which is fast becoming the new center of the American economy and eventually its politics as well. Are you ready to join the resistance? Because I'm leading a group of dedicated, courageous patriots who can lead a spearhead into the heart of the secular globalist establishment. We punished Bud Light and Target, driven CNN and the legacy media to near bankruptcy, forced BlackRock to backtrack on ESG, and now we're seeing our conservative-dominated Supreme Court ending affirmative action and protecting religious liberty. In my Insiders Club, I show you concrete steps to take locally and online that will only keep this mass uprising going until the battle is won. Don't wait. Click the link in my description below and join my Courageous Patriots Insiders Club today.